Okay, we're over here. We're at the southeast corner of the house. We're behind the gate. We're going to go around counterclockwise. We've had some fence posts that were in here, and the fence posts have been cut off close to the ground. These are tetanus shots waiting to happen. These are trips to the doctor's office for stitches. That's what those are. So we've got that. Let's see if we can get in here. Get my method here. Okay. All the way to E. Fence posts sawed off at the ground. We got brick and wooden siding, okay, and these are called weep holes, okay. Brick is a very good product. This home could burn down and you could reuse the brick. All right, it's also a good insulator, but it's also very porous, and that's why we need those weep holes right there. We've got some stair-step cracks between the brick and mortar right here on the east side of the parent bedroom. Let's move that around. Okay. Stair-step cracks between the brick and mortar on the east side of the parent bedroom. We got some vertical and horizontal cracks through the brick and mortar underneath the, what bedroom is this? I'm going to call that the second bedroom, I guess. Coming along, this box should have been removed. We've got, these are double pane vinyl frame windows, and the screens have all been removed. They've also got, I can tell they got some UV coating on them. These are not brand new windows, but they definitely have been replaced. They're not original to the structure. Moving on along, decommissioned electric boxes should have been removed from the sides of the house. This hole up here in the siding, do you think water can get in that hole? I think water can get in that hole. That's what I think. I think water can get in that hole just fine. And we're moving on along here. Now it's a little different. We got the windows mounted into the siding. You know what we don't have on these windows? We do not have Z-bar flashing above the windows. So we're missing some Z-bar flashing above the windows on the northeast bedroom east wall. That's what we don't have. Moving on along, coming along, slab foundation, fence. We've got one screen. It's torn. We've got one torn screen. We got a fogging window. It looks like, yeah, it is. So we got some fogging windows. You don't lose any efficiency. You don't lose any security. This is the electric junction box that goes to, and I'm gonna lock this up here, just so we know. Everybody's happy. Change the combination. There we go. This room is beyond the scope of this inspection. The roof is shot. Screen is missing. We're coming in here. We can see that we got an old window air conditioner unit that's beyond the scope of this inspection. You know, bare concrete floor. It's just not too much going on in here. Kind of is what it is. Again, I wasn't paid to inspect this, so I didn't. Moving on along. Okay, this is a nice metal carport. What holds this carport up? This is engineered carport, our panel. Okay, corrugated metal panel. What holds this carport up is these 4 metal posts that are lagged in. All right. Now we've got some electrical coming in here. Okay, see that NM cable up there, non-metallic cable? Here it is, that white cable. That white cable is not rated for exterior use. See those yellow wire nuts? Those are exposed wire junctions. Okay, they're not supposed to be exposed to wire junctions like that. That's a safety hazard. That's a safety issue. And then again, this wall has a window air conditioner stuck in it. So that's, you know, is that ideal? It's not ideal at all, I don't think. Okay, well, we got a GFCI receptacle out here. It'd be the only one outside that works. Let's try this. Because I've already looked at the front porch and back porch. And the GFCI does not work. It does not test, even though you've got one. Moving on along. There's supposed to be a 2-inch gap between the siding and the floor. Okay, is a weep. So that any water that gets in the walls can move out. And so we're missing our 2-inch weep. And then around here, I'm seeing drill holes. And I see this used to be a garage. So since this garage has been built, this home has been treated for subterranean termites. I don't know when it was treated, except that it was after the garage conversion. I don't know who treated it, and I don't know what they treated it with, but when you see drill holes like that, that's an indication that the home has been treated for subterranean termites. Usually, people do not do that as a proactive measure. That's usually a reactive measure. It would be reasonable to assume that this home has experienced subterranean termites in the past. And we do know that it's been treated to some degree. More drill holes, more drill holes, more drill holes. Okay? Now here's an interesting one. Here's an open drill hole. Open drill hole, what does that mean? Well, they're supposed to seal them up. It's been a long time since I've heard, but it's about a $200 fine for each open drill hole for the product to escape like that. Just put a little cement in there. I don't know where you go. Over here, see underneath there? See where the little rust marks are? Those are called rod holes. They went inside of here. Obviously, we've had some termites in this kitchen area, in this window area. Obviously, we've had a previous problem here. Something's been going on. They're really going after it, that's for sure. We should have protective bubble covers, in-use covers, right here for the exterior receptacle outlets. They're not GFCI protected. Moving on along, this is the drain lines, your main drain lines for the sewer. We've got a cast iron drain system. Cast iron drain system lasts about 50 years. I wish it lasted longer because I have one too. Now, this is 1964. I cringe when I warn my clients about this. But if I was buying this house, or if I was buying my house again today, I would have the sewer system scoped out. I definitely would have the sewer system scoped out. It only makes sense. Here's the exterior water faucet here. I understand we got water now. Let's see if we can open this up a little bit. Yay. I still don't have water back here. We do not have water at the back faucet. We're just going to have to keep going. I'm sorry, guys. They've tried real hard. No water at the exterior back faucets. Okay. They tried. We'll see what we got inside. We've been going and going and going. Again, still more brick. Hardly any movement on the brick. Hardly any movement on the brick. And again, we've got siding here. Now, unlike the other side, where they added the rooms, this is more original to the home. You can tell that the people here, see the metal on the top? That's the Z-bar flashing that I was asking for over at the room additions. We have Z-bar flashing here where we didn't have them over on the other side of the house, if you remember that. Over here we should have kick-out flashing, so when the water comes, it doesn't run down the side of this building right here. This is the ashtray for our fireplace. Will that open for us? Yeah, it will. Okay, we'll just kind of take a look inside of here. See what we got. Is the camera going to adjust? There we go. Inquiring minds want to know. I'm going to leave that open because I want to come back and look. Moving on along. Fine. Let's see if the battery will keep on going. One thing that I haven't noticed, we got a lot of brick around here. Some of it's because we have siding. But usually when you have this much brick, not only do you have weep holes, but you would have control joints. And I'm not seeing any control joints on the structure. But again, I'm not surprised to learn that. Now over here where the siding comes down, okay, this is called a water table. Right here. We should have some provision for drainage right here, which we don't seem to have. Moving on, our columns, our front porch. Nice light. See these switches here? These are interior duty switches. We need weather cover plates. For these things. And they should be sealed. Exterior light fixture should be sealed so the water doesn't get in there. Now, this window right here, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for bugs. What do you mean bugs? Actually, there are little warning notices that tells us that this window, we need to know, is this tempered? Most of the Am I seeing it? I am not seeing it. When you have a window that's closer than 24 inches to the door. Okay. Now, you got a wall separating it, so because of its location here, It's not required to be tempered safety glass. But because it is accessible from the exterior, you should have tempered safety glass. This window should have been tempered. This window should have been tempered safety glass. Moving on along, you see the gaps underneath here? These are weeps. These are weeps. That's what's missing from the driveway. That's what's missing from the driveway. Of course, this porch has been added on, I do believe. Something's been going on. We had some walls and such. Okay. Steps are not supposed to have more than a 32nd of an inch height elevation differential. These steps are not dimensionally uniform. These steps are a trip hazard. If Granny comes over to visit you, you need to grab her by the arm and kind of help her in the front door. She'll say, oh my, once she gets inside, it's a wonderful house. Alright, but these steps are not dimensionally uniform. Moving on along. Got a little bit of movement right here, movement and repair.